What is up, Backwander? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Bamaro. Hello, Nicola. Hello, Shlula. How you guys doing? Hello, One Matsuri Lahalimin on the YouTube channel. How you doing? Hello, Kidma. Hello, Spectro. Hello. Hello. Hello, Matt Space. Hello, Poland. Hello, Keeper. What's up, guys? Hello, everyone. Hello, the new chatters. Bowl of Stew, thank you so much for the 21 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, all the guys in the YouTube channel. Hello, Jay. Hello, S Ninja. Hello, Joji. How you guys doing? Hope you guys doing well. Haircut, yes. I got a haircut, yes. My hair got a little bit too long. Hello, Avery. What is that? Okay. Hello. Today we're gonna be doing Vod Reviews. So the Vod Reviews rules are pretty simple. You're gonna get one Vod Review per person. You can gift Vod Reviews to other people. Yeah, one Vod Review per person. You can give another Vod Review to another person. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you're doing wrong. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do it right so you can start ranking up. And that's what we're gonna do, pretty straightforward. It's 6 gifted subs or 5 if you already subbed. On Twitch, that is. YouTube chat, I'm sorry. But it's for Twitch subs. Looks 10 times better. Yeah, it needs to marinate a little bit, though. It needs to marinate a bit. You know, it's a little bit too short, but it's all right. I prefer for it to be too short at summertime. By the way, whoever was talking about the 7TV, there's a 7TV now existing here. I don't know what it practically means, but you can use 7TV stuff in here. So, just letting you know. Can you review even its own console? Yes, console as well. Console works as well, yes. Man, I don't have to watch your streams. I got a job now. What do you do? What kind of job? Hello, Anton. Carpenter. Okay. See you. So how you guys have been doing? Is everything all right? Is everything okay? No one died today? Woke up today? Did you train today? Unfortunately, no. Didn't have the time to train today, unfortunately. Awkward. I got banned from the comp season. I don't want to send in a quick play game. You could send a quick play game. It's not going to be the best, but you could use it. You could do it. But didn't I Vod Review before Poland? Pretty sure I did, didn't I? Felt like I did. No? Okay. I sent the money, never the clip? What do you mean? Are you gonna be trying out the new Thor perk? No. Hey, coming to Israel in October, you think he's gonna be bearable? Yes, on October, yes. Bearable, yes. Right now it isn't. October, yes. Ah, the clip was impassioned didn't work. Okay. See what you're saying. Why did he get banned? Why did he get banned? Hello, Michael. Hello, Vincent. Let me get a glass of water. Give me 1 second, guys. You're back. Got me a cup of water over here. Hello, Cropson. By the way, Cropson, there's a 7TV emotes in here. Just letting you know. Like from the toilet? Yes. One single emote? No, you have the global one. Have the global one. Wait, you can't use the global ones? I got to catch the stream for once. Hello, hello. It doesn't work. I see it. What do you mean it doesn't work? I see it's the frog dancing. What do you mean I don't have them enabled? I see them. 1 second. Guys, I see everything. What do you mean? Nice haircut. Thank you, thank you. Doesn't show on the stream. Okay, Cropson, listen, I'll give you perms as an editor. Can you do that for me? Let me see what's going on here. I'm gonna give you perms. You're gonna be the editor over here. Give me 1 second. Can I give you 109k channel points for a VOD? No, you can't do that, Collins. You already asked me like 1 million times. And the answer is always going to be no. Editors. Boom. Manage editors. Add editor. Crop done. Here we go. Here you go, man. Pending, it says. Good luck, Cropson. Oh, wait, where's the YouTube chat? Disappeared. Here it is. Here we go. So, hello, Pippin. Do you want to be for quick play? I could. I think it will be better for use of your time if you did it in comp. Pretty people out here watching streams on Twitch. Yeah, man. People watch streams on Twitch, but I run them both. And I read both. I read both, yeah. I fell from grace and I'm hard stuck plateau after hitting Masters 2 season ago. How did you get to Masters and never plat? What hero did you play? And did you swap heroes? How the chat setup look like? What do you mean? Do you read Discord as well? Yeah, I do. I try to sometimes when like it's 3,000 messages, then no. When Vod Reviews start, as soon as somebody gives 6 subs, then would like to get a Vod Review. When are you playing Mecha Break? Don't know what that is, but I'm telling you, I've been enjoying Battlefield, and I think it's the last day to play Battlefield, right? The beta. Do you have 2 smartphones next to each other on the other screen? No. So this is my main screen right in front of me. And you guys are over here on the left side. Here, there's a screen that I put the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat. They're both like half a tab open on the left side. Do you stream rivals much these days? No, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Hey, Awkward, I don't know if you remember me, but I'm here again. I understand this sounds like any other teenager dumb love story, but I'm so alone. I've been my entire life. My parents' family approved of her, not before she blocked me. How did I forget about her when the only time I've ever been happy in my life was with her? Wait, didn't we already talk about this, Sushi55? I kind of have a feel like either I have a strong deja vu, or you said this before. We engaged in a conversation like this before, didn't we? Similar conversation? Wait, first of wait, pause. Last time you said that it was just a friend, and now you said it's like love. What happened? Did you come to terms? Rank to GM in Battlefield? I don't think Battlefield even has ranks. But I've been killing it in Battlefield, I'm telling you guys. He was just a friend at first. There's no such thing, bro. You see, like, the thing is, there's no such thing. Friend, bro. You're lying. You're lying out of your teeth. How many gifted for review? I'll see I can find something to share. It's 6 gifted on Twitch or 5 if you're sub. See, the problem, I'll tell you. The problem with not being truthful to yourself is that you're not being truthful to the girl, right? And if you want to get a girl or a girlfriend, that's a piece of advice for you. Don't try to sneak around pretending to be her friend. You need to be intentful. My relationship with you is romantic or not existent. You understand? That's how you operate in the day, like with girls that you like. You don't like, let's be friends first. No, I'm interested in you, lady. And this is how it's gonna go. Hey, Algar, I'm new here. Could you please help me review a game code? Yes, for 6 gifted, I'll review a game code right now as we speak. And by the end of it, you will know exactly what it is that you're doing wrong and what to do next. Is Battlefield worth buying? The beta is free, but I think it's like $80. That's not for me to decide if it's worth it or not. Try playing it first. Hey, man, I was new to FPS. I watch your vids made from Bronze Diamond and supporting your help. Happy to help, man. Also, if you have a lot of girls that are interested in you, just no one girl not liking you won't bother you. Abundance minded to the gym. It's also true, yeah. The problem, Sushi, problem number 1 is you're trying to be friends with girls. I genuinely didn't like her at first. I barely knew her at first because she was just a coworker. Then I know her and it changed. Either way, I'm trying to get over it. Alright, was she, let's be honest with me, was she attractive to you? Like, I'm not saying, was she hot? Was she attractive to you? Did she look good to you, in your opinion? What's up, Silas? How you doing, man? Awkward, it's been a while since your response to questions Twitter post about loneliness. I'm curious if your perspective has changed at all. I agree with you that said, but your comment wasn't helpful as it wasn't exactly polite. Just because something is impolite doesn't mean that it's, you know, wrong or whatever. I'm not here to be polite. I'm here to tell you things as they are. You want politeness, you'll get fucking hard stuck in life. Good luck. You want people to be nice to you? No one. You don't have the luxury of people being nice to you. Sorry, you just don't. And no one has the right to not be offended as well. And no, my perspective hasn't changed. Kind of a hard question to answer. You see, Sushi, that's your problem. You're making very easy questions hard questions. You overcomplicate stuff, man. Was she attractive to you? The answer is either a yes or a no. And if you would have told me no, I would call you on your bullshit because then you wouldn't be romantically interested in her. You know, what's your sense? A 10 at 800 DPI. Sorry, 5 at 800 DPI. Pretty attractive means you're attracted to her. Therefore, you will not be friends with her. It's not rocket science, man. And I'll let you on a secret. Girls actually appreciate that you don't try to hide behind the mask of being a friend when you are interested. You show your romantic interest at first. Here you go, Crapson. Here you go. I see this. What's up, Delania? Hello. Thank you for the kind words. It's not showing on the stream chat. I see it. What do you mean it's not showing? I see it. Is low sense crucial to becoming a low GM player? No. I have a recommendation about sensitivity between 4 and 6 on 800. By the way, for winning a game in bronze blindfold, I tried it. I couldn't win. Too difficult. Couldn't walk properly. Good afternoon, Awkward. Good luck in your stream. I want to get some mana games just for review. I love your game. I don't know. Do I get to see some mana game player or just Vod Reviews? Today, very likely Vod Reviews. We'll see how it goes though. I also don't understand this obsession with wanting people to be nice. When talking about like serious things, yeah? Like when you go to the store and you have a nice lady giving you a cookie, it's like, yeah, it's cool that she's nice. I love coming here because that lady is nice and gives me cookies and I pay for it. But like when we talk about serious topics, why do you want people to be nice? Just be fucking truthful and that's it. Yo, Delania, thank you so much for the 10 euros. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate the kind donatage, bro. The donation. What am I saying? Thank you so much. Wait, you're supposed to see it in the chat overlay? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but I see in the chat. I never pay attention to looks. I couldn't even tell you which of my co-workers wear glasses. Just think of people, and people have zero interest in how people look. So it hurt, didn't look an impression until I liked her percent. But he said she was attractive. How could he say she was attractive if you don't care about looks? Of course you care about looks. And also, like, if you generally like have some sort of a disconnect from looks, well, at least you can kind of understand who is good looking, who isn't good looking, right? You know, if it's a girl, she has a nice face, symmetrical, nice eyes. Maybe she has boobs, maybe she has an ass. You know? If you speak with class, the thing is that with speaking with class, it doesn't mean that it's being rude. You know? Sorry. Speaking with class doesn't mean not, like it doesn't necessarily mean being nice. You know? The reality is the truth hurts sometimes. When I say the truth hurts sometimes, it hurts most of the time.
Double kill.
Because the truth, a lot of time, especially when it's against you, damages your ego. What's your dream car? I have a few. Turbo S, Porsche 911 Turbo S. I could also do Spider RS, number 1. Number 2, 765 LT. R8 is lovely. I like R8. An M5 would be cool. I do, but not in friends. We were friends. I didn't care about how she looked. We connected mostly through playing Overwatch, and then I started to notice the beauty. Yo, Crow! Thank you for gifting 5 subscription, man. I really appreciate it, dude. On the YouTube chat over there. Unfortunately, there's no alert for that, but I'll fix that in the future. Thank you so much. You can send a code, send me a code, send me a rank, and send me the hero you play. If possible, send me also damage and deaths per 10. Nice haircut, thank you very much. Sushi, I'm gonna be honest, man. I know, I'll be honest that I don't mean it like in a rude way. You're kind of a... You know, you're kind of like overthinking stuff, bro. It's stuff are pretty simple. You know, you look at a girl, is she attractive to you? Yes. Are you interested in her? It doesn't, whatever, if you don't care about looks, sure. Is her personality attractive to you? Yes, it means that you are romantically interested in her. When you try to be friends, that's where you fuck up. That's where you're fucking up. You try to do this whole friend thing, and it always fucking explode in your face. Can I send in this? Can I send in this end game? Of course you can. You can say whatever you want. Aquan, are you set on ranked champ with the first 30 educational games? Key play styles and I want to use cities for heroes as videos. Yeah, I make guides now. How do you feel about modifying cars? It depends on the car. I think that a lot of cars, like, they're so stacked up stock, you know, that you don't want to modify them. All right, Kiriko Plateau, Kiriko one trick. Okay, damage per 10 is 5.9k and healing per 10 is 5.7k. What about your deaths, man? Are you not interested in super hyper cars like 720S or SBJ? No, I think they look cool and I think they definitely have a lot of aura, but I don't know. I think they're not that comfortable to drive around for long periods of time. And you know, if I had a nice car, I would rather like take it for a drive for like 2 hours in the mountains and 3 hours in the mountains. And I think that SBJ is just kind of like it's a nice car, but I don't know if I want to sit on that for like 2 hours, 3 hours. That is 5.94. Okay. Are you from USA? No. I'm here now. I learned from it. Do I move on and forget somebody who wasn't the other half of my whole, but my entire whole? Dude, if a random stranger that is your whole whole, you need to work on yourself. And I know that sounds so general and so cliche, bro. But if somebody in your life is your whole or half of whole, it means realistically that you have nothing going on in your life. So the simple answer is very straightforward. Get shit done in your life. Get shit done in your life. A year is nothing, dude. A year is absolutely nothing. In the grand scheme of things, a year is nothing, dude. It's nothing, dude. What is a year? But either way, if another person is your whole, I say this bluntly, you have nothing going on for you in your life. So the first thing I would suggest is to get shit going on in your life. What does it mean in practical things? Number one, find a hobby that is physical. Could be the gym, could be martial arts, could be golf, could be basketball, could be whatever. One, find another one that makes you money, a career, some sort. Something that you can kind of like translate into cash. Learning a skill that will translate to cash. Could be just a regular 9-to-5 job, but you could at least try to be better at that. Try to get a promotion. Try to be the best you can be at that one. And number three, find kind of a creative hobby, that is fun for you to do. Like it's something that is fun, that you enjoy. Could be video games. Bad take, all right. All right, let's begin, Crow. Let's begin. Let's do a VOD review and then we'll get to it. I'm
ready for battle.
Right off the bat, you should have set up in advance. You're already here and they see you. So you should have just like hide over here. Fight starts, you just flank them. Right off the bat, you took, I don't know if you were AFK, maybe you were AFK or something. The poking from far away will not get you a kill when they pay attention to you. When they don't know where you are, you might as well utilize the opportunity to go for a flank and do the four-step plan. Now, let me ask you, Crone, it's going to be the first and the last time that I'm going to ask you a question. Oh, maybe not the last time, but it's going to be the first question that I'll ask you. What do you think the problem of what you're doing right now, Crow? Please answer me. By the way, I'm talking to Crow, somebody in my YouTube chat, so if in the Twitch chat you don't notice, letting you know. I was just thinking uptime here. Yes, I'm not asking what you're thinking. What is the problem here? No value since no consistent damage. Let me make the question a little bit more direct. Why is there no damage? Why is there no damage? I'm too far. Great, Crow. Yes, you are too far, and that's why there's no damage. You try to snipe an from across the map. Didn't really work. You're trying to snap the Reaper. He's a little bit too far away. No one is looking at you. What is preventing you from wall climbing and just going to try and tap the Reaper? What is preventing you from literally just walking like this and trying to kill the Mercy or the Soldier? Get closer. Move. You're stationary. It's here. No moving. No moving. You're not moving. Stationary. Now, here, please go to the left. Please go to the left, Crow. No! You see? Boom. Over here. Bah. 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 Oh, they chase me. I TP out. You see? You're stationary. You're not moving. Unfortunate. Sushi, I'll get back to your thing in just a second because I think seems like you're a good guy and Hello? Let's go, Crow. Let's go. Make a move. What are you waiting for? Crow. Where's the damage at? Now, Crow, I have a question. Did you watch my videos about Kiriko? Do you know about the 4-step plan? Somewhat. Okay, so do you know about the 4-step plan? Can you please tell me what the 4-step plan is? You would know the plans if you're Rank Up Academy. Moonvo is talking facts. Engage, off angle, TP out. Something along those lines. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that. You engage. When I say engage, what does it mean to engage? It means just to kind of like go for the enemies and try to do damage to them, right? Engage means go to enemies and shoot them. Go into position where you can shoot enemies, okay? Number 2, what do? You go from an off angle. So what would be an off angle? Instead of running in a straight line like this where everyone is looking at you and expect you, you go from an off angle. So when everybody's looking ahead, you all of a sudden like pop from here. Pa, pa, pa. When they're not looking, right? That's the off angle. Okay? Like here, pa, pa, pa. They're not paying attention. Oh, Soldier is looking at Bull. Guess what? Your Kiriko sitting on the off angle, just 2-tapping her, right? Number 3, you close the distance. And a lot of people don't like the close distance part, but I'll tell you something. They don't like the close distance parts because they just don't understand Overwatch, right? And I say this like kind of like half jokingly, right? The reason why you want to close the distance is because when you play heroes, it doesn't matter what hero you play, the further away you are, the harder it is to hit shots. It's very difficult to hit projectiles from far away, especially consistently. And that is why you close the distance. The reason why I close distance, so the shots are easier to hit. Because if you are, for example, are over here and shooting things and think like you miss half of the shots, so even, yes, you don't have the risk of dying, but you have the risk of them completely ignoring you because it's very difficult to hit shots. So you don't not only not get a kill, but you don't even get a distraction. But when you are close to the enemies, they are forced to deal with you or they die. So in both cases, you made enemies use cooldowns or turn around. You understand? And number 4, all of this, like how, but isn't me putting me in danger? Yes, it would put you in danger to engage people from an off angle, close the distance. So what do? You disengage when things go bad. What would that be? You click one button and all of a sudden you're out. So what you have been doing? I can say you've been off angling, right? But you weren't really engaging the enemies much and you weren't closing the distance for sure. And because you weren't doing number 1, number 3, you never did number 4, which is disengage. Because why would it disengage if you're shooting from far away? You understand? Like here, you got a headshot, you got a kill. Boom, walk over here, drop on these guys. Ta 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 ta. Because okay, they turn around, cool, you TP back, you're good. You're great. Bam bam bam. You see, like you're running away from enemies. You see, like, why, instead of walking here when the enemies are here, why not just run ahead of them like this, as fast as possible? You have to give sub for Vod Reviews. You forgot to use your Suzu, my man. You forgot to use your Suzu on your Bull. Could have helped him. Wow, come on. Go! Bro, let's go! Let's make a move here. Let's go! You see, like, this whole... No, man. You need to... Bro, you have to tell yourself. I am playing Kiriko like I have the biggest dick on the server. Biggest dick on the server. No chilling at the back. Boom. I go over here. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Boom. TP out. Wall climb. Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, my TP is getting back. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, TP back. Get what I'm saying? Or Vod Reviews only for Ranked Up Academy members. No. 6 Vod Reviews. 6 gifted for Vod Review. Ta 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 ta. I used to look so young. Yeah, it's the Justin Bieber hair, bro. Crow, you say I've been thinking about uptime. Let's be real here. Where's the uptime? Even you said at the beginning, I'm thinking uptime. But where's the uptime? Right? Where's the uptime? No uptime. Where's the damage? What is the problem here, Crow? 4-step plan. What is the problem with this 4-step plan? Technically, you engage. I would say you're close enough. Let's say close this and close enough. Close enough. Not close enough, but close enough. Let's say. I'll be, you know, generous to you. I'll be charitable here. Not engaging in off angle. Correct. You're in front of enemies. If you're in front of enemies, they fuck you over by the time you reach them. But instead, pack. From here. Boom. Boom. Oh, they turn around, try to sleep me? Bye-bye. Let's play this out. Let's see if you do it later down the line. Hey! Look at that. Look at that. That was the first step plan. Somewhat. But it's overtime. Okay, let's see the attack. Bro, what do you think you should be doing right now as we speak? Right now as we speak. It's plat to Kiriko. Bro. Should I be taking the 1v1 against the Hanzo? The thing is, Crow, you think it's a 1v1. When you go here, it's not a 1v1, dude. He's not looking at you. He was looking main, trying to shoot anybody. He's not looking at your ball. You go here, you kill this guy. It's not a 1v1, dude. If you engage from off angles, it's not a 1v1 because you get the shots before they turn around. And then when he turns around, he can tip you out. You get it? You're playing kind of an AFK Overwatch right now. No doing like you're just sitting at the back. You see, that's how you get deleted. Sitting down main in front of a Hanzo. That's how you get deleted.
I'm here.
You see, you freak out and he just like tip you out. Here, what I would have done. Wall climb here. Ta 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 ta. Pa 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 pa. Maybe, like, not even that. Like, depends on how fast the fight plays. If it starts when I'm here, I'm just gonna drop him here. But if it's not, I have time. Boom, 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 boom. Kill them all. They turn around. Boom, I TP back.
My gift to you.
Healing a full HP Mei. Shooting at a full HP Diva. No doing a 4-step plan. In front of enemies. Not doing the 4-step plan. So, Pro, as you can see, the reason why you're stuck in plat and you hit diamond 5 and then you got stuck in diamond 5 and go back to plat, it's very simple. You play Kiriko fundamentally wrong. You sit at the back, you don't get enough value, you don't engage enemies, you don't close distance, you don't create off angles, and because you don't do these things, you also don't disengage when things go bad, because things never go bad because you're sitting down main at the back. I'm scared of moving away from the team since I'm scared they'll die as it rotates, but when you engage enemies and they look at you, it means they're not shooting at your team, so there's not much to worry about, right? And when you see that people get critical, worst case scenario, you can always TP and Suzu them. Stop being scared, stop playing aggressive. Initially, you're probably going to feed, but that's alright. You'll have to go through that hurdle. You're gonna feed, you're gonna feed, you're gonna feed until you finally... Oh, I'm not feeding anymore, I'm killing everyone, and I heal everybody. Okay? Perfect. Dude, Sushi, I'll tell you something. You need to get shit going for you. If no one wants to be your friend... And that's the problem, is that people are going to try to be nice to you. If no one wants to be your friend and everyone is ghosting you, right? Yes, it does mean that you're an unlikable person. And I know it's like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that, awkward. But you have to be a more likable person. But you don't have to pretend to be a likable person. You just have to do awesome stuff for yourself and people would want to engage with you. Oh my god, how did you get these biceps, Sushi55? Oh shit, how are you able to climb this V6 at the Boulder Gym, Sushi55? Oh damn, that's a really nice outfit, Sushi55. Where do you shop? Hey, Sushi55, how did you write that code, dude? You're awesome. Can you teach me some coding? You're the best. So like, if nobody wants to be your friend, I know they're like the shocked Pikachu face thing to say is that yes, nobody wants to be your friend because nobody likes you. And that is true. Makes sense. I'll report back in a few streams, see where I'm at. You got this, bro. You got this, bro. You got this. You got this, man. I think the problem here is trying to be someone you're not. How did you get to that conclusion? I just don't understand. Just be yourself, be real and nice, and you good. Yes, so if you are fat and didn't get a haircut in 5 years, and you like Pokemon shirts that have ketchup stains, I don't think be yourself is a good suggestion to find a romantic partner. That's be yourself is really, really bad advice if yourself sucks. Hello, Delania. Yes, more Overwatch content for awkward. Hey, hello, Rebecca. How you doing? Also, the old it's important. What if Pokemon shirts don't have ketchup stains? Are they okay if you go to a Pokemon convention? I guess. No women don't care about weight that much. All right. It's not the weight. It's about the fact that you are physically in shape. It's not the weight. It's you being in shape. It's you being physically capable. You know, like when you have a child, you'll be able to do this with your child. Woo! Or if something strong will require lifting up, you will need to be strong enough to lift things up. And if you can't do that, well, you know. Fat doesn't mean not in shape. When I say fat, I don't mean like a strongman, like fucking Eddie Hold or Haftor Bjornsson. We all know what I mean by fat. Somebody that is out of shape, you know? Do you do private coaching? I indeed do, yes. But it's fairly expensive. Sushi, dude, you said you're 18 years old. You're young. And the reason why I say this is not to make fun of you, like, oh my god, little bro, sit down. It's because it's not even about you being young with age, it's that you don't have experience. It's the first girl that ever talked to you, and you put on such a big pedestal because it's the only person that paid attention to you. But at the end of the day, it's just called settling. It's like I finally found someone who likes me back. Therefore, I owe them everything. No, you don't. Just because it's the only person who talks to you, it means two things. Number one, you suck, and you need to improve yourself as a person. And number two, like, yeah, you're always going to be treated like the loser in the relationship if you act like somebody deserves an award for talking to you. Because it's the only person who gave you attention. Have you seen Game for Hot Up drop the road to pro? I think he's accepted it. Yeah, man. Good for him. How much for Vod Reviews? 6 gifted. Frozen Pickle, 6 gifted. You can't love another person if you don't care of yourself. It will never work out. I absolutely agree with that. Because if you don't love yourself, don't like that sentence, but if you don't, when I say you don't love yourself, if you don't respect yourself and you do the things that show that you respect yourself, it's going to be very difficult to respect other people, you know? Because you taking care of yourself means that you have the mental, physical, and financial, somewhat, like on a basic level, financial capacity to take care of other people. you know? I don't mean like, when I say financial, I don't mean like multi-fucking millionaire. I mean a job to take somebody like at least on a burger. Nothing wrong with saying love yourself, no, but it sounds like a cliche thing of like of this whole of the movement of yes, I am obese, you need to love yourself. No, you don't. You need to fucking lose the weight. Hello, Visa. Damn, what do you mean Frozen Pickle? Damn. Six gifted for a Vod Review. Say damn? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Gabsio, thank you for the 6 months, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Also, if you're a sub already, you can do it for 5.
Awkward is pathetic. He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
I can see the 6 month. Could I please share a VOD review code? Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, fair enough. But why not just do the 6 gifted? You know, Gabsio, I see you. You're sneaky. You see, you're sneaky. Instead of doing the 6 gift, you do the 6 month sub. Yeah, you did it wrong, but it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it, man. I'll accept. Listen, I'll accept the. I'll treat it as a mistake. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're new here. You're a nice guy. You're new to Twitch. Let's do it. Share a code. Share a code. Tell me your rank. Tell me your hero and your damage. Pretend and death pretend, please. How about a prime sub? First of all, Frozen Pickle, why aren't you prime subbed anyways, bro? He said, fuck these brokies. I like this loophole, though. No loophole. 6 gift. Brings more people in the stream. Makes people stay more. You know, gifted sub, that's what it's all about. Sushi, dude. It's time for the villain arc, bro. It's time for the villain arc. It's time to watch some Berserk. And it's time to work. You want to watch some Berserk and just ask random strangers, is this physique achievable natural? Villain arc sounds great. You're the first person I'm exploding. All right. It's not what I meant, but all right. I don't know. How much for live play? We don't do live play, just Butterbees.
Awkward is pathetic.
Anton, thank you for gifting a
thinks
sub to
just
Lil Visa.
because
Appreciate
he
it.
goes to the gym, he's the best
All
human
right.
on earth.
Thank you. Soldier Silver 5, 9.8k damage and 6.2 deaths per 10. I got a sneeze. Six gifted subs, indeed. All right, so first of all, let's just talk about the statistics. Damage seems perfectly fine. However, 6.2 deaths in silver is unacceptable. Your deaths have to be lower, and I'm going to explain to you why.
Ready for battle.
You play against people. It's 6v6 as well. You play against people that not only don't know how to shoot, but they also don't know how to pay attention to anything that is not in front of them.
Ready for battle.
No, I don't do live plays at the moment. Live plays don't really rank up Academy or private coaching. New haircut? Yes, Mikey.
Ready for battle.
Mikey, you know what we need to do? We need to do on-stream Battlefield 6 stream after we pay 300 new Israeli shekels to play the game. Either way, quick question. Why do you perform better on Doom in 6v6 than 5v5? Both ranks are the same, by the way, Masters 2 and Masters 3. I think that 6v6 ranks are just lower overall. I think that's like lower quality players in general. Either way, 6.2 deaths. People don't know how to shoot in silver. That's first of all, so you shouldn't die as much. And number two, people don't pay attention if you're not in front of them. So I'm going to almost guarantee the reason why you die, it's probably because you spend a lot of time in front of enemies. Or you do try to off angle, but when they look at you, just stay there. So let's find out. Unfortunately, there's like, this map is not amazing for off angles. Pretty straightforward, long range map. Compared to the other guys, you actually know how to shoot. Seems like you're shooting. Hey. As I said, this guy can't hit a shot. Mr. Venture cannot hit a shot.
Awkward is pathetic.
Awkward was him homeless.
Just because
No.
he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
Frozen. 6 gifted, dude. 5 for you because you're sub. Either way. You there? Gabsio, you there? Let me ask you a very basic question. What is the likelihood of you getting a kill here? I know you're about to say low, very low. And why is that? That's my question.
Awkward is pathetic. He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
Yo, Pinda. Thank you for the 5 gifted. We'll get right over here. Frozen Pickle, I have a suggestion for you. By the way, you can beg people in my chat to gift 5 subs for you. Maybe they'll gift subs for you to get Vod Review. No chance of kill, but why? That's my question. They have healing and I can't out damage. It's not even about healing. You're in front of them. If you're in front of them, it means that they see you shooting, they take cover, they use a shield, they get healed. No chance. The likelihood of getting a kill, for example, if you stood here, which is slight off angle, is significantly higher because they're like over here, they're paying attention to the front. Granted, they still can pay attention to you, but at least you have somewhat of the element of surprise. Okay. What rank are you? He's rank Pickle. You see, like when you're in the front, it doesn't matter how much damage you do, they're just not going to die. So, like instead of being over here, boom, sprint, quick angle. Maybe you surprise Lucio from a helix over here. You get what I'm saying? Boom, maybe venture. I'm not trying to. Why did it Frozen? No way he just did you like that, bro. No way. You have to now have to gift 5 subs to it to show him, and you force him to watch. Well, I like how you use your helix. I like how you use your biotic field. But the problem, you see that you're shooting and nothing dies. You see that nothing dies, and the reason why nothing dies is because you're essentially in front of enemies. You don't create any off angles. And Circuit Rail is a little bit trickier to do off angles because it's a long range kind of map where it's long range and it's like straight ahead. So the off angles are going to be minor. It means that you're not going to be here all of a sudden, But you can definitely be here. You can definitely be here. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, So here, like you're shooting. You see what this guy does? This guy is critting an off angle. Granted, I don't know what the hell he's about to do, but you could have been, boom, over here. Oh, they chased, I go back. Boom. Maybe, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Run over here. You get what I'm saying? Some off angles. Frozen Pickle, I'll tell you something. You gifting 5 subs right now, the money is going to come back, but the experience is something that will be unforgettable. Think about it. Will you ever regret gifting 5 subs to offer? You're exploding. Goodbye. Amazing sales thought. That's actually a shitty sales tactic. Here, you see, like, again, you're sitting kind of at the back in very, very passive position in front of enemies. You actually I'm pretty sure you have damage follow from this range when they were here, I mean. But, like, you see, what he could have done now is walk over here, create this angle. Walk over here, create this angle. Get into sneaky positions that they don't pay attention to. Try to catch them off guard. He's technically alone in the open space. He's next to cover. Don't need to use the helix here, the biofield. You also can use okay, good. You're gonna bite, aren't you? I like that you push. It was a good push. It was a good push. Good. So enemies started dying. You have the advantage, you're pushing the advantage. I like that. I like that. I want to see how you do on this point. Wait, wow, I barely move. How did it already the end? What happened? See, again, with your team at the back, with your team at the back. Could have, boom, maybe went over here, try to catch somebody by surprise, you know? When they were trying to walk up over here, try to catch somebody by surprise. Do you coach console players? Yeah, I do coach console players as well. Yes. So do you see how it's a reoccurring theme? You're always sitting at the back with your team, and that's why you're not able to get kills, because every time Armacha puts a shield in front of your team, you also get shielded. Every time Bastion shoots a rocket towards your team, you also get rocketed. Because they constantly are looking forward, it's very easy for them to dodge your abilities, and it's also very hard for you to dodge their abilities because they're randomly shooting at your teams. You take random poke damage because they're shooting at your team, you know? So what did I say? In Silver, people can only pay attention to what is in front of them. I promise you that literally it would be a feed play, but it would work in Silver. If you jump over here and start shooting, I promise you it will take like 3 seconds until like, oh, soldier's over there. And in these 3 seconds, you could probably get a kill, you know? The point is, what I'm saying is that Gabsio, I actually like how you use your battlefield for the most part. I like that you constantly use your Helix rocket. I like that you're constantly trying to do damage. I like that you're not you're like looking for ways to damage. I like that you're pushing on advantage. See, they're getting low. I like that you're pushing. I like it. The problem is you don't get enough kills because you're just sitting in front of enemies at the back. Get a little bit closer from off angles. Okay, try to always be where enemies are not looking, and that's why your sprint ability is the best thing that you can use. You always want to be sprinting. I'm over here. They look at me, they shoot. Boom, I'm back here. They're not looking. Go back here. Oh, they're not looking again. See what I'm saying? Always try to create off angles, flanks, off angles. See how much you can get away with. Limit this. And I promise you'll be surprised how you're getting into these ridiculous positions and no one is even looking at you. No one. They're like, wait, I'm shooting at them in front of them. Like, I'm literally above them. No one is looking. All right? Definitely have. I think you can hit gold easily. No problem. Easily. Just to take off angles, you automatically will climb to gold. From your experience coaching console players, the same skill level as PC? No, I think that on the same rank, PC players are better. So, for example, a GM PC player will be better than GM console player. That being said, like, for example, if you take a console player at GM, and he would be better than, like, a high plat, low diamond. All right, Pinda, let's go. You're next. Guys, are you going to gift Frozen Pickle 5 subs for Frozen Pickle to get a Vod Review? Your plat awkward? Okay. Do you play Juno? Not so much.
Ready for battle.
Anyways, all right. Moving on, Pinda. What is your rank? You play Zenyatta. What is your rank? What are your deaths per 10 and damage per 10? What if 5 people each gift 1 sub? You know what? I'll do it. If 5 people gift 1 sub, Frozen Pickle gets a Vod Review. Okay? Let's do it. Anton, you don't count. You gifted a sub because you're nice. You see? But now the sub gifts are for a purpose. For a purpose. Pinda, what is damage 5.5k, healing, okay. Death 6.6, rank Masters 3. Okay, so first of all, high rank. Masters 3 pretty high rank. Damage 5.5. It's on the low end. It's not like it's bad, but it's on the low end of what I would expect. 6.6 death is more than you should have. .8, okay, 5.8 is better. 5.8 is better. Still, yeah, better. Because you would probably have like 6.1, 6.2 if you just died a little bit less. Let's do it. Bum, bum, bum.
Let us pay our past together.
You know, something that bothers me right off the bat. Can I ask you, Pinda? Do you go here, right? You are charging up right click, you don't see anyone. Can you explain to me why the pause? Like, why chill here and wait and all that stuff? Why not just like, oh, I don't see anything. Let's, move over here. Why the pause? Why the downtime? That's the question. That will be the question. Let's 1v1 for $100 cash app. I'm console and I smurf your peak. You see, the thing is, you have a Twitch mark, and there's a reason why you are on my stream, and I've never heard of you before. You understand? So if you smurf my pick, how do you even know of my stream? Anyways. Where's Pinda? Yeah, I was playing too scared because of ball. Okay. See, this I like. Tracer here, let's just destroy this kid. So, I have a question for you, Pinda. It's been a minute. Have you noticed that you didn't cross this line in 1 minute? So, like, a little bit too passive. I understand the concern about Bull and Tracer. I totally understand the concern about Bull and Tracer. However, like, when they just engage you, disengage, engage you, disengage you, all you do is just stay here. They just can do this forever, for like 4 minutes, and you guys never, like, cap. No, like, but if you take this position, for example, and you play around this position where you hide from the high ground, yeah, okay. They engage you, but no one has really follow-up, and your team is around. You guys are playing 5-2 around the spot. Lex, thank you to 500 bits. Appreciate it.
Capturing the point.
Nice shots.
I am effervescent. Hello.
Thanks for the help.
Objective A captured.
500 bits like 5 gifted? No, it's not. It's barely 1 gifted. Lex. It's 6 gifted for a Vod Review, not 500 bits.
My spirit burns.
But if I did, I promise you I'd win. Bro thinks he's Satoru Gojo.
Your pain.
I like that you're pushing forward, Pinda. Good job. You see, that's where I like. Okay, you start pushing forward. I start pushing forward, right? And then you pause. Why not continue? You know, you both just died. So what are you really scared of? Like, who's gonna boop you, Pinda? Who's gonna slime? No, you're fine. You're fine. Boom. Push. Less scared. Less scared.
My ultimate.
Pinda, number 1 rule, dude. Number 1 rule. We do not stay on the payload. We do not stay on the payload. We go do damage. I don't like this whole I am waiting in a position for them to just dive me. Take the initiative, you know? Try to avoid the dive. So if you know they're gonna go main anyways, you could have set up here, they dive, you pop from the flank. Let's do it. You also have Transcendence, that's true. Okay. Clearing mines. Minesweeper. Pinda, what are you doing right now, man? What are you doing right now? AFK, yeah, pretty much. Finish Transcendence. Forward, let's go. You're also your Diva got a pick. 2.
Payload mobilizing.
Pinda, what are you doing with the payload, dude? What are you doing with the payload, Pinda? What rank is this? Masters 3? If I'm not mistaken. Nothing, you know? Payload, nothing. Payload, nothing. The thing is, it's like these type... I can see you have good mechanics, that's first of all. You play around cover, right? The problem is you play so passive, you get paralyzed when you play against dive. Yes, I know that dive is inherently strong against Zenyatta because you don't have movement abilities. That being said, you can't play scared. You just have to try to engage in places where the dive is not going to be. So if you know your team is main, set up in advance on the off angle, and once the dive happens, pop from the off angle after they've dived. You understand? You can't be playing passive. You need to start playing with way more aggression. You need to start creating angles. Yes, that means you're probably going to feed a lot of time just playing by yourself, you know? I like the angle here. I like the angle. Here, bam, bam, let's go. Enemies go back, getting pushed back. They're low. They don't have it. They don't have like a tracer. More forward, less scared. Run them over. Like, yes, okay, break bashes you here. So what? Just kill them all. Oh. Pinda, if you're on the payload here, it's over. It's over for you, dude. Why don't you just tell him to get off Zen? Well, considering he's Masters 3 player on PC, he's way better than you than being GM on console. Therefore, him getting on Zen and beating your rank, I wouldn't tell him to get off Zen because he's a good player. Would he be down to Vod Review Champion 3 Soldier? Yeah, I think it will be super interesting. Yeah. Get the 6 gifted, and I'll review it. You'll hit Champion 3. No. 1 second. All right. The problem is that you stay here a little bit. You'd like linger here. Not that no matter what you do, you just die here. Yeah. They use Juno and they're pushing you over, but you linger here a bit. You could have just kept drifting away from them. Whatever. It's not like it's a big deal. They use Juno to run over your team. Why is the console win trader in this chat? I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Pin that question. What do you think you should be doing kind of right now? Going right, create an angle. Precisely. Boom, over here, create angle. Bam, bam, bam. Like, because think about it. Even if Bull dives you, he doesn't get follow-up here. There's like the box is here. You also have Mega. Your teammates are nearby. By the way, Ozzy, I'll be happy to Vod Reviews. 6 gifted. Yeah, I can do a Vod Review for you if you'd like. I can help you improve. I like this. I like this little flank. I like this as well. Push. I like that push as well.
Adaptive circuit
Clearing mines,
engaged.
playing Minesweeper.
Honor.
Nice try. I also get caught off guard sometimes by the fact they don't die. I want you to pay attention to something, Pinda. Do you notice that like half the time the enemies don't even pay attention to you? They're like busy with all the chaos that is going on. You had so many opportunities to pop from an off angle, literally even flank. Ironically, for some reason, I don't know, they're not even diving you. They're like diving your Ana. I don't know why they don't dive you, but they don't give you free space like to do whatever you want. So in short, Pinda, you have to play way more aggressively. I wanna if you're not aggressive on defense on attack, you're definitely playing probably way too passive on defense. Let's find out what's going on here. GM on PC, GM on console, that's just not true.
We
Unfortunately.
are all pilgrims on this mission.
GM on console is like low masters, high diamond on PC. Low master, high diamond.
They are taking hold of the objective. We must stop them.
Well, here you're just kind of caught in open space. Should have drifted over here a little bit earlier so you can walk into the room when they dive you. But again, it's like you're waiting for them to dive you. You're waiting for them to dive you. Can create angles from the hotel a little bit more. You know, like, okay, they dive back line, I trade, I flip the map on them, I go for the Ana at the back. The Brig as well. Uh-oh. Well, here it gets spawn camped. But either way, Pinda, the problem is that you play too passive. Now, I'll grant you that you probably play way more aggressive than this. Not against dive, because you know you're obviously Masters 3, right?
Pathetic.
So you play more aggressive than this. But just because they play dive doesn't mean that you play super passive. Of course, you don't like run into like a ridiculous position, try to find a ball in the middle of nowhere. But you have to like either bait out the dive and move before they dive, or you take a position in advance that you know it's not going to be where the dive is. So for example, if you know that your Cassidy Ana is standing here, instead of being here with him, you kind of hide over here, let them dive, and then pop when they can't chase you, for example, right? But generally speaking, you should play more aggressive, because right now the thing is you let the dive come to you and you inevitably die. So you might as well have the same amount of deaths, and at least apply pressure and kill enemies instead of not applying as much pressure and still dying anyways. You know? I like the way you're playing. Just more aggression, more off angles, even experiment with the flank. Try to limit test a little bit, see how much you can get away with flanks. Get away with off angles. All right. Wait, he said you smurf our peaks? Damn. I didn't know you smurf my peak, bro. Shit. Oh, that's unfortunate, Ozzy. Yeah. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Oy, oy. How do you get a bottom view? 6 gifted on Twitch, man. Guys, guys, I'm on your back line, guys. I smurfed their peak. Anyways, Dankso, where you at, Dankso? Thanks to code, hero, damage per 10 and deaths per 10, please. Awkward, that guy gifted me the 5 gift for you. Actually, Dankso, did you get Dansko? Did you give the Frozen Pickle the 5 gifted? I want a confirmation here. Ban me? No, it's alright. You're good. Don't need to ban you. As you can see, you do a lot of impressions here. You get the chat talk. You can't even type my name, dude. You see, my nickname is not awkward. It has a W before the K. You can see it in front of your eyes, dude. Not that difficult. He said yes. Yes, okay. Code, hero, damage for 10. That's per 10. Yeah, I got you. Out of order users or are the Vod Reviews for Rank Up Academy users only? No. Would you VOD my Wuyang? I could, but I think you should just wait until you get a proper comp VOD. Holo try to figure out, it's okay. They sucking on you when you're ass. You're also sucking on me, man. But I don't let you, because I'm not like you. I like women, not men. That's why I'm not letting you suck it. Are Sundays usually your VOD reviews? Yes. Hey, what's up, Demon Wizard? He's not a dog shit ass washed up shitter unk. Hey, bro. I guess different coaching, ranked versus a team. Ranked, I think maybe you're trying to pop off team play, learning how to play. Yeah, ranked is a little bit different than comp. It's because you go for way more solo plays in ranked. Because you are under the premise that no one will follow up on anything that you do. Yeah, and you can't count on anybody. Hey, Awkward, what do you think of my break when we played together Rialto when you were trying on Wuyang? I think you played really good. I remember your break. Pretty good. Horrible shitter with an ego. Wait, are you talking to me right now or are you talking to other people, bro? I don't even I'm so still out of the loop. Ah, I'm talking to me, okay. Guy, man is calling you Unk when his hairline starts at his hat crack. Come on, dude. Come on. Don't say that. Come on, dude. That's not very nice. What rank most of your viewers? I don't know. I would say probably like the average is probably diamond. I would say. Oh, could it send the code? I can't. Well, where's the code? Let me see. Oh, here you go. My name is Kuja. I play Curie. That's 7 damage 4/4. I mean, damage is low, but it's because your deaths are high. You have very, very high deaths. Frozen Pickle. You have very, very high deaths. 7 is a lot, dude. 7 is a lot. On Curie, it's a lot. All right.
Ready for battle.
All right, let's do it.
Ready for battle.
When awkward 1v1s me for $100, dude, you can keep the 100. You can keep the 100 for medicine.
Ready for battle.
Get all gummed up together in a big pile.
I would fucking embarrass you. Yes, you definitely would, dude. You would.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Alright.
incoming.
Why can't I?
Objective A.
No, there you go. I'm assuming you're like kind of talking to somebody, you know? That's why you're AFK.
Be healed.
Nice cut, thank you. Alright. A lot of healing. Don't see a lot of engagement. Suzu when it's unnecessary. Everyone is full HP. Yes, even if he was purple had like half a second, he was still full HP. You didn't need that. Playing very far back. No 4-step plan. Looks like this is console, by the way. Wait, what rank is this again? This is console, right? Frozen Pickle, right? I can tell this is console. Diamond console, okay. This Suzu, for example, was good. Why? Because it was actually in danger of dying. Alright. What have you been doing in the past minute, Frozen Pickle? Healing, yeah, not doing any damage, no 4-step plan, no nothing. By this time, I would probably engage the enemies already 3 times by walking over here. Bam, tam tam tam, TP out. Okay, okay, next. Pam pam pam, TP out. Okay. Doop, TP, whatever. 4-step. Do you know about a 4-step plan? Frozen Pickle. How did Pickle get a review? Somebody gifted 5 for him.
I think we're outnumbered.
My 4-step plan is healing and then heal and then Susan and then keep healing after. Yeah, that's not gonna work, man. The damage will do. You have to do the 4-step plan if you would like to actually care, like do something. And right now you haven't been doing pretty much. Just sitting and healing behind a wall. And which makes me wonder, how the hell do you have 7 deaths if you play like this? You know? How do you have 7 deaths if you play like this?
Recovered and ready.
Do you stop healing at any point in time? Alright. Okay, you're in front of 2 snipers in front of their face. Kind of scary. Would have loved for you to go up here and just flank them perhaps, but... Alright. I need you to play Kiri, okay. Ah, so you... How many hours do you have on Kiriko? Frozen Pickle. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the stats are... Because you have like maybe 1 or 2 hours and you played a few games and that's why you died 7 times? Sorry, it's Vod Review, not Vod Reviews. My bad. Commission more Vod Review. Ah, 13 hours, okay. Then you died 17 times, but like, where do you die? Okay. That's the first one.
Soothing your wounds.
So, Frozen Pickle. Have you ever watched my videos in the 4-step line? I'm legitimately asking. I watch your videos all the time just to forget to incorporate. Yeah, dude, you have to engage enemies and just constantly like damage TP out, damage TP out, damage TP. That doesn't mean that you don't heal your teammates, of course. You don't let them die. You throw the Suzus when they're low and don't let them die, yeah? You TP out when they need your help. That being said, like right now you're healing full HP people. And the reason why you constantly have to heal because there's not enough pressure that your team is putting out. And when I say your team, I mean you. Because your team is definitely shooting. But 5 people shooting is better than 4 people shooting. Alright, alright. First kill. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the team that's the team fight they win. Oh yeah, dude, I loved it. Why did you not commit? I loved it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You see the vision? You see the vision here? You see that vision? You see that? That's the vision. You drop here, you try to 2-tap her, 3-tap, whatever, and you TP out. If things go bad, you're right. Doing good. I like that. You need to do more of that. But like, what? But where's the commitment? Where's the commitment?
Let me balance you out.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Can you repeat the 4-step plan? You engage, you close the distance, you do it from an off angle, disengage when things go bad. Or you can look at it as you engage from an off angle, you close distance, and disengage when things go bad. Whatever is more comfortable for you to remember.
I'm on the objective.
Here, instead of being in the middle of the point, wall climb, 1, 2 kills. If you just do the 4-step plan. Could have just TP'd instead of Suzu, would have saved you this amount of time your cooldown, sitting in the middle of the point healing.
I'll pretend I didn't.
Alright, Kusho, is it gonna be like that all the time? No, it's not. Okay, okay.
I'm on fire.
You can do that. You can just do that.
I'm here.
See? You shoot, things die. You see, like, you hesitated. Why didn't you just go? Why did you hesitate? Why are you like, bah, 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 bah?
Be careful.
What is the problem here? Is that you're fighting with 20 HP instead of tipping out. TP out. I know, payload, overtime, but you should have died here. I don't know why you don't die, but you also have a Genshin point, and Diva is coming, so somebody will touch regardless.
That feels better.
Panic, Suzu. Man, you see, unironically, you ended up in such a great position by accident because you're trying to do good Diva Bomb. Imagine if you just walked from here and like started shooting from here. That would have been great. Nice try. In a way, Kujo, the problem is that you just like heal bot. But ironically, there are a few instances where you actually try to engage the enemies that you actually are trying to damage, and it works. You do really good when you try to do damage. So, trust I get a lot better. It's 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes, dude. Watch 10 minutes, and nothing has changed. Where? Is this gold or bronze player? No, this is diamond console. Not bronze. But diamond console is like high gold, low platinum PC. Why did the FPS drop to 60 all of a sudden? What the hell happened? Oh. So wait, Frozen Pickle. You see, so the reason why you say this gets better is because like you shoot from far away and like get a widow. It's still the same thing. Like you're playing the same way. You sit behind and just heal. It's the same thing, man. You need to incorporate the 4-step plan. You need to engage the enemies. You need to off angle. You need to close distance. You need to try to play for kills without letting your team die. So like when your team is low, you come back, you Suzu, you heal, go again. Go again, boom. TP out, heal, go again. You need to do 4-step plan, man. Engage, close distance, do it from an off angle, disengage when things go bad. That is precisely what you need to do to win more games, dude. Because, you know, the thing is, like, when you actually shoot the enemies, you're doing really good. And when you heal your teammates just forever, you will only do good as they are. So if they're good, you might win. If they're bad, you will lose. You should see me on break, Frozen Pickle. You got more than enough on the Vod Review. Trust me. You need to start shooting enemies from off angles, being aggressive, engage enemies, etc., etc. All right. 3 defeats. 3 defeats is not looking good, man. Did anybody else? No, there's no one in next in queue yet. No. Is there's a reason different? There's a rank difference on console and PC only because of mechanics. Yeah, it's mostly because of the mechanics behind it. But also on the other hand, you have to understand that usually rank disparity is also the average skill. So what I mean by that is that when you play against good players, it's easier to improve, right? And when you play against worse players, it's harder to improve. So when on average a PC player is better than a console player, the PC players will improve faster. But it mostly has a lot to do with mechanics. Because it's just harder to mechanically follow on things. Like, for example, when a tracer blinks behind you, it's difficult to turn around and deal with her, you know? Which means that it's harder to also throw a nade on the floor when a tracer's stabbing, etc., etc. So, like, you know, Frozen Pickle is diamond on console, but it's like high gold, low platinum on PC, something like that. Game assist is not real. It's not real, guys. Gap is mostly mechanic based. Yeah, I probably think that most. But the thing is, what I've never really played on console, top console. But what I've heard about top console is that everyone is win trading at a higher rank. And the thing is, when everyone is win trading at a high rank, is people don't actually look for ways to improve. They try to cheat the system. On the other hand, on PC mostly, you know, like there are no pro players who play. I believe there are 0 pro players who play on console. Maybe some came from console, but there are no pro players who came from console. To play console on console. And because on console, you try to teach the system, you don't really think about how you can improve. You're just trying to think about how you can cheat the system. And on PC, nobody's trying to, or at least 99% of people who are champion don't try to cheat the system. You know, they try to, how can I play the game better so I can win more games? Yeah, they were console. They were console, not console anymore. You know?
Double kill.
The only problem with console Overwatch Xim Which mixes mouse and keyboard with aim assist. Yeah, I know about that. I know about that. But I see, like, it's about finding the low things that you can do to cheat the system instead of improving. That's why. Well, worst players.
Double kill.
Your time's up.
Do you do Vod Reviews on Twitch during the week as well? Sometimes. That being said, this specific promotion with the 6 gifted is 1 per person. If you'd like to have like to get coach, rank up academy.gg is where it's at.
Winging it. Hi there. Knockout.
Do you think women could ever be as good as men at esports? Could be, yeah. I think they could be. If they cared enough. And they tried hard enough, yeah. Thanks for a review. Happy to help, dude. Mr.
Awkward
Amando,
is
thank you for the 2
He
months,
thinks
man.
just
Appreciate it.
because he goes to the gym.
They're
he's
playing
the
this game
best
yesterday.
human on
Welcome,
earth.
dude.
Zip on back. Now our feelings, love. Hiya.
What is the requirement for a voter unit view now? 5. If you've subbed, it's 5.
Here goes nothing. Out with a bang.
Was the third person thing just temporary? No, it's a stadium. It's a different game mode.
Jog on, mate.
Guys, whatever. He's bold. Let him be bold. I get it. He's bolding. Unfortunately, genetics diff. It is what it is. It's fine. Let him be.
Way ahead of you.
Let him be. Let him be.
Hiya.
Double kill.
Present for ya. Tick, tick, boom. Go on, then.
I usually get death threats from my teammates because I play ball and enemy counters. Oh my god.
Double kill.
Extra fast.
Balding, fat, white, short, Overwatch player, console, too many to debuff.
Zip, zap, zop.
Aqua, will you try Stadium when Tracer comes out? I haven't tried Stadium yet. I should try it 1 time at least. I'll try it. I'll try it.
Hi. Oh, easy peasy. Special delivery.
Double kill.
Zip on back. Ta-ta. Winging it. Pow.
I never tried Stadium. I never tried Stadium. Is Rank Up Academy good for already high jump players? Yes. We've helped multiple players get into champion. And also on my on personal coaching, I've worked with people to hit rank 1 as well.
Recalled. Blimey, I'm good.
Beth scamming your money? Who's Beth? Beth, show yourself. Why are you a scammer, dude?
Slugja. Thought of you. Kaboom.
Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Now that's efficient. goes nothing.
Ozzy, dude, you're mentally ill. You're mentally ill, man.
Double kill.
There's some form of mental illness in there, man. But I respect the hustle. I mean, I don't, but you know, you do you. Definitely, it's working.
Bomb sticking. There she goes. Blink, smack, repeat.
I've beaten Vega Pro and Luca Champ 4 combined. Okay. I'm very happy for you, dude.
Double kill.
It's not gonna get her back, bro. It's not gonna get her back.
Blinding.
Because you're ducking because you're scared. Very scared. Very scared.
Blasted.
Gorlock. Come on, man. Yellow ass teeth. Come on, my teeth are white. Don't lie. My teeth are white. Maybe the reflection is yellow. That's why. Long ass witch nose. On God, witch nose. Yeah, I put a spell on you. That's why you're mentally ill. I did some witchcraft. That's why she left you.
Here goes nothing. The old flick punch.
I have a girlfriend, bro. Damn. Can you show your girlfriend the chat log? You being in my chat, acting like a fan.
Clobbered. Kaboom!
Your aim with Widow.
Got you staring.
Let's do it.
I aim to devastate.
She goes to another chat.
Bonjour.
You see, now this is the real rage baiter. No, Image, listen. The thing is that he's obvious with the rage bait. You're not obvious, and that's why you're the better rage baiter.
A fine
Minor
execution.
unlocked. Double kill.
Perfection in flight. Superbe. Bonjour.
Yeah. You see, Image like is a great rage baiter.
No one can hide from my
Because nobody knows if it's a rage bait, you know? Like, we all sit here wondering. But that guy, on the other hand, is obvious.
Double kill. Triple kill.
one after another. My bite is fatal.
Double kill. Triple kill. Quadruple kill.
Pitiful.
Double kill. Triple kill.
So many
Quadruple
funerals.
kill. Quintuple kill.
Our VOD review's free now. It's like gifted for our VOD review. You ever stream Rivals? Yeah, sometimes.
No one can hide from my
What size your
sight.
crossroad? It's dot 4. Number 4 dot. 5 if you're subbed as well, yeah, that's true.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Meet your demise.
Did you ever try Wanda? Yes, but I don't like Wanda that much. Awkward, if you would get into a game and saw Jonak on the enemy team want to challenge you to someone, would you be scared? No, I played against Jonak many times.
Cheers, love. It's time to save the world.
Guys, guys, stop talking about his airline, dude.
Double,
Stop.
triple kill.
I almost feel
You're
bad
making me
for
break character. What is chop? What is chop, bro?
Your case just went cold.
Stop. Hey, awkward. I watch you on YouTube a lot. Will you ever be making specific hero guides on YouTube, or do you think those things are useless? Yeah, I have a hero specific guides, dude. Ah. I think chop means ugly. That's crazy.
Awkward is pathetic.
I'm
He
gross.
thinks just because he goes
Thank
to
you
the
for
gym, he's
five
the best
gifted, dude.
human on earth.
Are you a sub? I'm gross.
Flame of my soul.
Double kill. 9 attacks unlocked. Double kill. Triple kill.
Forgiveness.
Quadruple kill.
Later. Blotted out. Unerring. Hello.
Double kill.
Do I have to be sub for Vod Review? No, I mean it's it's 6 gifted, but if you're a sub, it's 5 gifted with a sub, so it's like total 6.
My aim is true. Send all you
Double,
want.
triple
I'll
kill.
cut them down.
We got a Baldy, a guy with a 9-inch forehead, and a streamer with wicked witch notes.
A testament to my
Man, stop! You're really offending me, man.
Awkward is pathetic.
Alright, I'm gross. Thank you for
Thinks
the 1
just
either way.
because he goes to the gym, he's the best
Rank.
human on earth.
Hero, damage per 10, and deaths per 10, please. What do you think about Hanzo? Is he a bad character? No, I think Hanzo's very good.
Triple kill.
They crumble like
Quadruple
ash
kill.
before me. I'll find them. Bullseye.
I'm hard like silver, keep almost getting gold and falling back into silver. What do you play? What is
Double
2-3 months? Okay.
triple kill.
Who is the best Korean pro in your opinion for each role? I think Shu is the best support.
Cherry blossoms
Double
in the
Who- it was Violet before he switched to main support.
later.
I think that with DPS and tanks, I don't know, I don't watch them enough. But I think that Proper was fairly impressive when I watched him. Proper was very impressive. And Lip was impressive. And Stalker was impressive.
I know.
Awkward never bans people? I sometimes do. I sometimes do.
Double triple kill.
Don't you see? Greetings.
Are you better Hanzo than Moxie? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm gross. Can you send me the code and damage per 10 and deaths per 10, please? Quartz is very good. Quartz is a very, very good player.
Triple kill.
They crumble like
Also,
ash
Chronic was
before
very impressive in the last tournament. I don't know who Chronic is, but he was playing very well.
waves.
Double kill. Double triple kill.
One after another.
How do you feel about the state of rival? Fun to play.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Death. 梅雨が我が敵を食らう
Double kill. Triple kill.
8 ads, come on.
Hello. Greetings. Anyone
Triple
match my
kill.
skill?
What about IDDQD? Dude, that's a name that I haven't heard like 5 years.
Double kill. Triple kill.
A bitter
Double
end.
kill. Triple kill.
I will beg forgiveness. Later. You can't hide.
Double kill.
Oh.
You there?
Double kill.
I'm gross. You there, bro?
Double Triple kill.
Death waits for no one. Hello.
Figure out how to get the VOD. You go to... Okay. Alright, let's just watch. It's PC, console. See, okay.
Ready for battle.
Prof smoke. Alright.
Re- Defend objective A.
How many games a day would you recommend for improving? I'd say, think like at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. I think that 3-4 games a day, but consistently, would be pretty good.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Ozzy, keep it quiet a bit. I want to talk to Gross. Don't, like, try to do it in one chat. I don't mind you rage baiting and being mentally ill in my chat. Just do it in one sentence. Don't flood it, dude. Trying to help people over here. Okay, I like that already. Okay. I have a question, Amgros. You're already in a... Would you say this is a good position for you? Gross, do you think this is a really good position for you? I think it is decent cover, I guess. I'm not even talking about cover. I'm asking you. You have an Ashe in a range where it's very difficult to miss your shots. The Ashe is not paying attention to you. Now, do you think this position kills the Ashe? Yes or no? Great. My question to you, what do you have to do next, just from looking at this perspective? What do you think you have to do? Oh, literally, the only thing you have to do here. Land on the high ground? No? More simple than that, Gross, I promise you. Hit them, just shoot, Gross, just shoot. All you have to do is shoot. I promise you, 3 shots, she's dead. By the time she turns around even, you already hit 2. So why the blast? Why let her... You know, get her on cover next to her teammates in a mercy line of sight. Why? Why not just shoot? You did so good. You freak out here a bit, but it's alright. For some reason, they don't kill you. But that's what I was talking about. Silver, they don't understand. Silver can only pay attention to what is in front of them. They never pay attention to what is around, above. They don't care. That's why Pharah and Echo are low-key OP at these ranks. Nobody's paying attention. I like the poking, I like the shots. So, the first time you go here and you go on the bridge and it works. But now, you sit with your team and spawn and just kind of shoot from above, which is not a problem, but you have to move into a more aggressive position, a more aggressive up angle. Definitely not be in front of enemies. Nice shots though, I like the shots. Okay. Kind of mechanically unaware, you don't understand where the enemies are, I mean, you guys got 2 picks in your spawn. All you have to do is just click double and just kill them all. Took you a very long time to do anything. Instead of being in the middle of the point, you already set up, maybe shoot people that are coming out of spawn. If you hear footsteps, maybe you can contest that angle, etc, etc.
Thanks for the assist.
Nice, nice.
Of the world.
Escort the payload.
Moving the payload. Convince me.
So, instead of being on a payload, probably can shoot a little bit. Before you commit your shift ability, you can kind of at least scout before using shift ability. I'm okay with that, but instead of being here, you can just fly in the sky and create an angle from here. You also can take this angle pretty easily. And then control here. If you get this position, it's going to be easy for you because you poke, and you take this position, etc., etc. The main issue right now, what are you noticing, Ambrose? What do you notice? All right, Ozia, I know you've been rage baiting, but I'm trying to help people here. I'm not trying to talk to my chat, and you're a little bit mentally ill, so I'll ban you. Sorry, bro. I wish you well. I hope you take your meds. All right. Yeah. Sitting main too much. Yes, you're sitting main a lot. You are not creating angles. You're playing way too scared. And ironically, when you don't play scared, you actually take pretty good angles. Just play scared. I have a question, Xpron. It's a genuine question. Why do you follow a guy like this? Just like a genuine question. You know? Why would you follow a guy like that? Sitting main, sitting main, sitting main. Okay. Okay, maybe map awareness. All right. You see, like, why do you pop and then automatically use your concussion blast? Why do you do that? Are they looking at you? I mean, maybe now, but before they weren't really looking at you. You also have a lot of time before anything even happens. You can shoot them. Shoot them, you're fine. I try to knock them off the high ground, but you can't from that angle. It's very difficult because you guys are in the same line of sight, and if you hit, it's gonna be very difficult to hit behind them. Do you notice that you're still not crossing this line? You're not taking this angle. You're not even trying. Maybe you could have even walked main, used concussion blast, get over here, and maybe flank from over there. Notice? Very, very main, sitting down main, very passive. Here, boom. Fly up, surprise Ash. She's half HP, not paying attention. That's your kill. Just like the first time when she was sitting on the bridge. I like that you went for it, but I would have loved for you to do it from a position she's not looking. Instead of up here in main, where she can potentially kill you. Boom, surprise, she's not looking. By the time she turns around, she's already dead. Let's go.
Was there any doubt?
Instead of sitting down main here, you can already set up here. You can hide, they walk out, you can just barrage. You don't even have to barrage, you could.
Thanks for the assist. Taking to the air.
I really like this, I really like this, I really like this, I really like this. Let's see.
Justice reigns from above.
You had the right idea, bad execution. Yes, you got a kill, but you could have just used your flight to get here. Boom, look at that angle. Look, 1, 2, maybe 3, if Reinhardt doesn't charge. Not that solo ulti is bad by any means, but he could have gone with way more. He took the right angle, but just a little bit more. They're not paying attention. The thing is, you know, Gross, sometimes you go to off angles or flanks that they're not paying attention, but then you freak out. When you saw Kiri, you just click Q. She wasn't paying attention. You could literally just sit, sip your coffee, do whatever you want. Right? When people don't pay attention to you, take your time, line up your shots. Don't freak out. Don't start clicking abilities. Ew, okay, you got out. Whew. Was he Vod Reviewing? Somebody in my Twitch chat. Again, kind of chilling here, not doing anything. Would like for you. You see, Ryan goes in. That means I can create an angle. You can walk over here. Boom. Take this angle. Shoot. You're on the cover. So you play a flying hero, yet you somehow always end up main. Do you notice? Gross. The reason why you stuck is because you have the element of surprise on people because they are so unaware, like 90% of the time. But you bring yourself to them being aware of you. You're above them, they don't pay attention, and then you just drop in front of them. Do you notice that? You go in an off angle, and instead of just shooting them and killing them, you push them to the side. So like it's like, hey guys, I'm here. Why would you let them know that you're there? You just kill them. Okay. I already like this. I don't like this. Why like you're walking here, why do you go walk over there all of a sudden? I thought you were gonna go over here and create an angle. That would have been pretty good. All right. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I'll let you on a secret, Gross. You actually were in positions like this so many times. And this is the first time that I actually see you like pop, you shoot from these angles. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely. Really good, man. But again, you killed 3. Why did you go back here? Gross. Do you see that you're capable of doing that? You go into a really good off angle, you apply pressure, you kill enemies because they don't really pay attention to you. Why? Because everybody's looking at you, Reinhardt. That's what an off angle is. So in short, what you have to do is stop playing main, create off angles, and don't freak out. When people don't look at you, let's line up the shots. Don't use concussion blast. Just shoot them if they're not looking. Just shoot them down. And when they're looking, then you can use concussion blast to maybe like, move them somewhere or move yourself somewhere, like, get away from the danger, etc., etc. What rank is this? Is silver. Okay, gross. I think you can, like, if you make plays like this every time, you easily climb to gold. Easily. The problem is that you get to play positions like that, then what do you do? Oh, back main. Today the Vod Reviews are people who are stuck. And the thing is, it's such small things that they can do to literally rank up a whole tier, from silver to gold, from diamond to masters, with just some minor tweaks. I'm not asking to hit better shots or anything like that. It's like, hey, girls, if you just took a little bit more off angles and like didn't panic when no one was looking at you and use every ability and run away when no one's looking at you instead of just shooting them, you'd probably be gold by now, right? Frozen Pickle, if he just didn't sit back and heal bot and it would actually do the 4-step plan, easy. Crow, if you just do the 4-step plan, engage enemies instead of trying to hit people from 50 miles away, probably rank up. I was dying too much, and so recently I've been trying to die less and less and be right. So listen, you died a lot, not because you were necessarily aggressive, but you were just in front of enemies. Silver players don't pay attention to anything that is not in front of them. They look ahead. As long as you're not here, you will get the kill. If you're there, you get the kill. If you're here, you get the kill. If you're there, you get the kill. Understand? Why are you throwing shots? Not shots, man. I think today is very productive in terms of like the people that play themselves. Just so, and it's so crazy. It's always like minor things, man. It's like little things that will change the way you play forever as well. Forever. As you once said, Walker, plays like only have a couple mistakes across the board. It's not a big difference in mistakes. Yeah, it's not a big difference in mistakes, but they're so simple to change. Yet people get so hard stuck for so long. How long will we keep doing VOD reviews? Can continue doing them as long as people keep sending the 5 gifted or 6 gifted. Be right back, guys. 1 second. Getting a snack. 1 second, guys. I'll be back. 1 second. All right. I'm here. I got some pasta with some tomatoes. Yeah. Pasta and tomatoes. I'm here. Does the furniture look kind of odd to you? I guess he probably got it from a friend or family. People keep saying that. Why is that odd? How do I get a Vod Review? It's 6 gifted on Twitch, or you can also do it on YouTube. Somebody did it on YouTube. Is it 5 gifted? 6 gifted if you're unsubbed, and 5 if you're subbed. It looks like you're sub. Dude, Lisi, it looks like you're sub. I'm back. What's up, back? I'm awkward, dude. Good to have you here.
Awkward is pathetic. He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on
All right,
earth.
Ginny. Hero, rank,
Awkward
damage
is
per 10,
pathetic.
and
He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
why does it do that? No, it's gonna do the whole thing again. Like, why is it bugged? Why is it
Awkward
bugged?
is pathetic.
Shit, we're gonna hear it
He
3 more
thinks
times.
just because he goes
Did
to
it
the
see
gym,
DDP
he's the
versus
best human
Kamzat?
on
No,
earth.
unfortunately, no, I didn't get to see it now.
Awkward is pathetic. He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the
It's
best
your alert
human
block
on
setting.
earth.
I fix it, it works, and then it just changes all of a sudden. I don't know why it happens.
Awkward is pathetic. He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
Don't do was the wash? Yeah, I've heard.
Awkward is pathetic. He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
Is that it?
Awkward is pathetic. He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
I need to switch that sound. I'm switching the sound so at least it gets less annoying. Give me 1 second. 1 second, guys. I got you. You'll be surprised. Need to find a game? Take your time, dude. Just send me also your deaths per 10 and damage per 10. Fixing. Sound. Nope. Select audio file. Yeah, that's it. Dude, what are these sounds? Give me stock sounds? Dude, what are these sub sounds? What the hell? What is the name of the regular sub sound that used to be back on Twitch? Do you guys know what that is? You know what the name of that is? Can try pasta, it's good.
Awkward is pathetic.
No.
He thinks just
Now it's
because
gonna do
he
this-
goes to
the
the
thing
gym,
again.
he's the best human on earth.
T-Max. All right, send me again rank hero. Okay, here all of a sudden it works. You see, like here it works. Like, what is the difference? What is the difference? Why does it know? Why is it okay now? I can send you the link. One second. Is that one? The fuck is that? No, I got scammed. It's not that. Okay, no, these are not the sounds. Never been able to catch the awkward live stream before, but the videos are over so good. Thanks, man. Dude, where is the original sub sound? Why do they have this really bad sounds? I don't understand. Diamond 3 Junker Queen, 18.62k damage? No way. Not the limbs, damage per 10. Send me the code, please. What does that have to do with the for a Vod review? 6 gifted. $10.6k damage. Okay. Can you send the code? Can you send me the code, please? 1 sec. Okay, Gingy goes first because he was go first. Masters, High Masters, Master 2, Animane, limbs per 10. Okay, that's per 10, 5.74, heals per 10. I was looking for damage, not eliminations per life. What is your damage per 10, Gingy? We start with Gingy and then we go with Teamm because Gingy sent first. No, there was nobody in queue before you. You're going first. You're going up first. Do you ever play Pharah? I actually like Pharah, but I don't play Pharah that much. Original Twitch sub sound name. What is the name of that? Is that the one? Default. Oh, okay, that's the one. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, nice. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Yes! We did it, guys. Okay. Guys, no more story. No more awkward. It's pathetic. We got the joke. Damage 4.2k. Okay, can you send me the code? Gingy. Can you send me the code? So Gingy goes first, then you T-Mac, okay? Genie? Okay, Genie. Okay, here we go. So Master's 2, high rank, 4.2k damage, 5.7 deaths, pretty reasonable. Could be more. with the damage department, but 4.2 is definitely not low. Heal 7.7. Heal 7.7 is a little bit low. Now the thing with what I'm telling you is that 7.7. So your damage is not extremely high, and your healing is also not high, which means that your combined healing and damage in total are not great. Which means two things: you are playing way too passive. That's the first thing.
Ready for
You're either playing way too passive, or you could simply just not heal enough.
What's up?
Try to nade from the spawn. I like it. Master 2 Champ 5 for some reason. Yeah.
Shut it down.
Could have been a little bit slower with that one. Didn't have to try to be that fast.
Come over here.
Okay. If you notice, let me ask you a question. If you notice that, like, right now, it's very like it's kind of not working out. You're trying to stay here. There's a Hanzo pressuring, ball spinning around. What do you think you should do? Go right on the high ground. Yeah, just the angle here. You're struggling. You are very scared to die, and you can't find the damage because you can't scope for too long. So you have to go to the right side. I'd like that you're at least trying to shoot. But the problem is if he slams you and Hanzo follows up, you're in a bad spot. Rush nade, already can tell you. You rush to sleep and you rush to nade. You're very, very stationary. You rushed and sleep, man. Second time you rush to sleep, you're freaking out. Like, you see, you barely even see him flick your mouse, boom, sleep. You barely see him, boom, try to throw a nade. You're trying to be too fast with your cooldowns.
I won't give in.
You can't let them keep pushing. Stop that pace. I'm under attack.
You panic because of ball? Well, it doesn't matter why you panic. See what I mean? You see what I mean? See what I mean? What was that? Genie, see what is that? What is that?
I won't let you fall.
That's called rushing. In my language, you rush. Try to be too fast. And the problem with that is that you just don't hit it.
Stand up straight.
So 2 missed sleeps, 1 hit nade, 1 missed nade so far. That's fine. The fight is not gonna happen anytime soon.
You need this.
That was a little bit risky. It's a 14-second cooldown. The fight is getting close to being there. People are showing up, so you will need your nade. But you see, like how whenever in this entire 2 minutes you scoped in and shot 2 consecutive shots, Genie. It's 6 gifted subs, not $6. Could do it on Twitch, you can do it on YouTube. So, when have you, in the past 2 minutes, shot 2 consecutive shots? Scoped. Do you notice that you quick scope run away, quick scope run away, quick scope run away, no scope run away? Never consecutive shots. Why? Because, well, first of all, you are playing way too more closer than you should be. If you're like here, you can just two-tap Pilari. It's a little bit more distance. She can't two-tap you from this distance. It's too far away. She has damage fall off. You don't. You don't need to be that close as well. You see? What? You see the same thing. It's the same rushing thing. Why do you... Quick scope! Run away! Sleep! Run away! Peek! I'll grant it was a good nade.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Here, chill. Scope, shoot. Okay, he looks at you. Move. Boom. Nade. I don't want to get hit by. He wasn't even paying. He wasn't even looking at you. Isn't it bad to play? Isn't it bad to... Wait, I can see. Scope too hard against Hanzo? It's fine if he's not looking at you, and he wasn't looking at him. I wasn't looking at him. Hanzo would, like, when he knows people on the high ground, Hanzo wouldn't pick like this. He would pick like this. He's got a pre-aim onto the high ground. He's not gonna look there. And also, the travel time, you can just move out of the arrow. Very long distance.
Washed away. Take this.
Don't understand the nade, no value, full HP. Sleep was okay-ish. This guy, you see, this guy can't even wall climb. He's struggling to wall climb. You know, just scope, shoot while he's trying to wall climb. I mean, Vod jumps on you, unfortunately, but you see, like, you're so afraid of 100, he's not even looking at you.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I like the nano.
Bruh.
Speedy Gonzalez, dude. Speedy Gonzalez, that's who you are, Ginny. The sleeps like I don't hate. They're very difficult to hit from this distance, but I don't hit. Hit it though, it doesn't really matter. And now a broken clock is right 2 times a day. But you see how you constantly rush your cooldowns? You're like you don't even aim. You think that if you see like half a pixel, you should throw your cooldown. No, be patient. Be patient. Try to hit it. That's the first thing, right? Try to be like try to first of all aim. And second of all, you have to ask yourself, if I hit this cooldown, is there follow-up? Can I follow up? Can my team follow up? If the answer is no, well, probably not a wise decision. Here, it's a good nade because what it happens is that first of all, people could follow up. Your hazard could easily follow up here in general. And also you deny the angle from them. But if you hit a nade over here, when your teammates are over there, well, yeah, they just do this, wait 2 seconds, to just pop again. And then you have no nade. Sometimes they get some space. That's oh. That is not a nade for space, Ginny. That is not a nade for space. But... Okay.
60 seconds remaining.
Nice. Finally some consecutive shots. Love to see it. Here you go. Here you go.
I'm under attack.
Again, the rush nade. Trying to take a 1v1, could have utilized the payload as cover a little bit better. But the reason why this happened is, again, you're stationary. You're standing here. You see the tracers wrapping around. You're still standing here. No, you can't stand here when tracer's wrapping around. You go here. You go here. You get away from tracer. Eventually, she's going to get to you. But I think finding her here is going to be a lot easier for you. And you're also going to play in the line of sight of your teammates. So they can off-angle her.
This.
Like you see, you throw a nade, but then you don't shoot. There's no follow-up. And that's the problem. That's the problem. I want to see some follow-up on the nades. Genie. 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 What was that? What is that? What is that? So you see what the problem is? Try to pre-fire to sleep on tracer. Even when you don't pre-fire and then in front of your face, you miss. Why pre-fire? Why not just like take your time and aim? That's my point. Why not take your time and try to aim the sleep dart? Yeah, you could have aimed. And you know, sleep is a very difficult cooldown to hit in general. It's a fairly slow projectile, and it takes time to to has a lot of like winding up. Charge time. Forgot the word. You miss like 80% of your cooldowns. Are you noticing that? Not travel time, like by the animation. The animation is long. Do you notice that you miss about 80% of your cooldowns? And also, you don't really have them when it matters. You get dove on, you already have no cooldowns. Why? Because yes, you can do one nade, one sleep before the fight, but the problem is that you're not really throwing them before the fight. When they are here, the ball is already here. When you throw a nade, it's a 14 seconds. He will be here in 3 seconds. You can't throw a nade when the ball tracer is gonna be there in 3 seconds. You can throw a nade when ball tracer is gonna be there in 13 seconds. You see, that's the difference. So you're rushing your cooldown. Slow down. Nothing bad will happen if you wait half a second, aim it, and ask yourself, well, can I get follow-up on this? When I say, can I get follow-up on this, it could be yourself. If I hit the net, can I shoot consecutive shots? If the answer is yes, then by all means throw it. Teammate can follow, by all means throw it, you know? But don't rush your cooldowns, be more patient. And number two, try to rotate a little bit more. You're getting caught in dives every time because they know exactly where you are. And why do they know exactly where you are? Because you don't move in the same position. You stand here and you just stand there, you know? You stand here, you just stand there. You stand here, you just stand there. They know you're here. They've seen you there for 10 seconds. So of course they're gonna dive there. But if you go here and you're still setting up to a dive, and then you move, and then Bold's trying to dive here, or Trish is trying to dive here, but like, oh, Anna is not there. I just dove nothing, and you cancel their plans. Understand? So number one, don't rush your cool and slow down a little bit. And also ask yourself, can I get value in this? Value means, can somebody follow up, including myself? If the answer is no, wait a bit. When I say a bit, I don't mean 20 seconds. I mean like 3 seconds, 4 seconds. And the second thing is, again, rotate more often. You see that you're noticed here. You see that they see you. Move to a different position because you have to expect the dive. Okay? I think with just that, you're probably going to reach GM. I'm very, very certain with just that, you're going to reach GM. All right. T-Mac, can you please again send me the code? Can you send me the code, please, T-Mac? This game started off rough, but we pulled it out. Okay, okay. I think you don't, by the way, you don't play bad. Your mechanics are great, but your like, how can you capitalize on the fact that you have good mechanics if you rush everything? You know? With good mechanics, you would expect for you to hit most of your cooldowns. But in reality, you don't, because you're rushing. You're ads. Oh, you're not. Yeah, you gifted sub. You didn't sub yourself. All right, let's start team hackers. That seemed to be all right for the most part. This is diamond, right?
It seems.
Pick up your feet, you drongos!
I have a question. Why did you click your shout here? Hey man, why did you click your shout here? Yeah, he has good aim as well. Genie has good aim. Yes, that's true. But yeah, so now you understand what the problem is, and now you understand exactly what you need to do, Genie. I thought he was pushing my team harder. Yeah, well, the reality is you didn't even look. If you would have looked, you would have realized everyone is full HP, nobody needs shout. Let them extend more, and then capitalize with your own shout. And when you shout, you just kill this guy. Why are you even focused on the hazard? You can't really kill him ever. You're not gonna kill this guy, but you can definitely kill this guy. So the reason why you die is because you shout for no reason. You didn't really pay attention if you needed the shout. Kind of focusing the hazard. The axe swing was pretty good, but kind of focusing the hazard a little bit too much. And also considering your backline was occupied, you could have played a little bit more defensively. Here, for example, actually would be really good to go for a shout because you're already within distance and you can catch him. If you shout, you'll probably get a kill, by the way. Like, you shout, you run through here, you cut him off, and he's dead. It's over. And then you stabilize around the cover. But you see, he's already close and you give up. That's a kill. Every cooldown imaginable, T-Mac. Right now, you shout, knife, axe swing on a full HP hazard. Do you think anything happens to him here? Serious question. Do you think anything you use 3 cooldowns on this guy? Do you think anything happens to him here? The shout for Ana was asked for bleed. Fair. Shout for Ana, axe for bleed. Yes, but what, like, the axe is a very, very strong, like, it does a lot of damage. Why waste it on a hazard that he's not gonna do damage? What does the bleed even give you? I mean, bleed is based on the damage that you do. You get lives based on the damage you do. When he's blocking like that, you ain't doing anything. Understand? You clicked every cooldown imaginable, and then you just go for a full HP hazard. See, nothing happens, and now you have no cooldowns, and now you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, only.
So, like, every time that you've used your cooldown, it was, like, kind of unreasonable. And also, you said the for Ana, but I didn't really see that you were looking at Ana, did you? You said I clicked for Ana. Did you even look at Ana? Did you see what the situation was like? Ah, okay. It didn't seem like you were paying too much attention to the Ana, I'm gonna be honest. Have a good night, Props. Didn't seem like you were really paying attention to the Ana, if I'm being honest. I think it's just kind of in hindsight, now you see that it was for the Ana. But it seemed like more he was in my team, so I want to click chat. Why are you AFK, T-Mac? Where's the, like, name, a knife, something, you know? Why shout? Why shout? Now you have no shout, and now G says you have no axe, we no shout, you're dead. Do you notice that every time you get forced to use your cooldowns first and they just jump on you with their cooldowns? It's like, it's well, it should be the opposite. So what you should do, you should force their cooldowns and then go in with your cooldowns, right? How do you force with cooldowns? You throw in a knife that has once every 4 seconds and you just like do a lot of damage. And sometimes axe swings if they're grouped up because the cooldown becomes a lot shorter, right? But you notice you're using everything. The hazard just in front of your face like this with a block, you know? And then you just like jump on you with their cooldowns. Important to pay attention. You see, like when you do this knife and pull somebody, they'll pull somebody but this guy. I mean, technically you force a cooldown, but that cooldown is like, it's a 2-second cooldown to block. But what do you think happens when you catch Lucio with a knife like this and pull? He speeds. Right? So you use a 4-second cooldown to force a 15-second cooldown. I'm very out of the fight. I'll take it that you probably are not familiar with the map yet. You know? Maybe you're not familiar with the map yet, and that's why you're kind of like still searching where you should go. Probably you're gonna ult here. Alright. Again, I asked T-Mac. I really like this angle. I love it. I like the axe swing, but why the shout? Why the shout? Why the shout? And I know it's kind of like a rhetorical question, but I want you to pay attention to how many times I keep saying shout, like why the shout? Why the shout? I really want to for you to give me thought process as to why you click your shout. Like in your mind, why should I click shout? Why should I click shout in your mind? The way you see the game. I don't know why on that shout. The thing is, like, your shout, there was no reason to click your shout. No reason. Zero. Because after you ulted, imagine if you click your shout. Boom, chase them. TTPs, you click shout, chaser, it's over. While point is important, it's more important to win the fight. Why is it more important to win the fight? Because you can cap the point half a second after you win the fight. Here, shout is not a big deal. Why? Because no one can punish you for using shout. What rank is this? Diamond 3. No, actually, I'll take it back. You can get punished for not having shout. I didn't expect him to be here that fast. But also, like, again, I ask, when you were fighting Zenyatta, you were full HP, he's just a 250 HP character, you have 525 HP. Why shout? Why shout? Does the VOD game have to be a loss? It has to be a close game. Why shout, Teamm? Bad habit. It is a bad habit. Because shout is arguably your most important cooldown. Why? Because it's the cooldown that number 1 keeps you alive. Number 2 capitalizes on advantages that you have. It gives you access to get killed when enemies have nothing. Who are you focusing this entire time? Who are you focusing the entire time, Teamm? Hey, can I say to you, Vod, I'm new to the game, I could understand why you lose. 6 gifted for a Vod Review cat. I thought we could kill the Haz after the sleep. Breaking news, dude. Not likely to kill a Hazard. Not like to kill a Hazard. That Kiro is just unkillable. You can kill a Hazard when he is low or when he has no teammates nearby. If you deal with his teammates, Hazard is like not that scary on his own. But you see, you used everything possible. Look at his HP. Look. Nice. Now, I'm not saying you should never shoot the enemy tank, right? But shooting is different than using every cooldown imaginable. Shoot is fine. Use everything else on other heroes because you're way more likely to force something out of them with this cooldown. This cooldown, great. He panics, he freaks out, wall rides, speed, you know. If anybody was close by, he would probably use his ammo. Nice. Nice. You see, you swap to Lucio, all of a sudden things are working well for you. You started shooting Hazard, you go for Genji, you get the kill. You start shooting Hazard, and then what happened? Oh, you complete Symmetra. Boom. Easy work. Again, finish the fight first, and then cap the point, Teamm. You're making the same mistake twice. Because right now you're letting them fight Hazard Zenyatta against 3 squishes. They need you. First finish the fight and then go cap the point. Here you see, on his own he's not that scary. On his own all of a sudden he dies. But again, why shout? Why shout? I like that you ignored him, but initially you should have not done that much. You should have not. So here it was fine. Don't need to do the knife though. Like here, don't need to do the knife. Pointless. And also, again, I ask you, Teamm, why did you click shout here? Why shout? Why shout? You're nanoed with 500 HP. Why shout? To speed on their team. Well, number 1, they have better speed. Number 2, they have TP, right? So after they use TP and after they use speed, if you shout and they don't have speed, you just catch them. Would have probably lived if you had shout. Probably.
Looks like somebody wants the death penalty.
Target priority, fantastic. Really good. You notice that when you focus anything but Hazard, things actually die all of a sudden? Here, shout is good. You see, you have 150 HP. Boom, click shout. Nice. Focusing Hazard, he's not dying. He might die soon, but use everything on this guy. But here, the shout was good, finally. Why? You were low, you needed defensive. Boom, shout. Here, low HP. You shout, saves your life. Nice. That's how you use your shout. And it's not a coincidence you win this fight. This fight, compared to the other ones, you actually use your shout when you actually needed it, when enemies pushed into you with their cooldowns, and then you sustain it with your shout, and then you just like drop on their head. And then also, target priority was good. Finally, you're not shooting hazard 24/7, and you went for people that can actually die.
My hand needs some lightning in it.
That's one last fight.
Let's go win this thing.
Explain this shout to me, T-Mac. Explain this shout. Spit on the sim. Why do you need the speed for? You're already in her face. Speed for what? You're already here. You don't need the speed. You already... And also, you see, you're being snarky here, T-Mac. You're being snarky here. You say spit on the sim. Like, at this point, you don't even know if the sim is here. You saw her like there like half a second ago, but you don't know if she's gonna be here. How do you like that? That's not true. That's not truthful. You're like, because now you see it in hindsight and you try to come up with an excuse, a reasonable excuse to why you use your shout. You know? But I want you to understand, right? Is that the reason why you're hard stuck is because you are not utilizing your cooldowns to get kills. You always start with your own cooldowns as fast as possible, and the enemies just mitigate it by standing still. Like so, like you go shout, you axe swing, you do this. Hazard is just like this in front of your face. He's using one cooldown for your 3. And then when you have no cooldowns, he just jumps on you with the entire enemy team, and you get fucked. Shout is not an engagement cooldown. When I say not an engagement cooldown, I don't mean that you're not engaging with it. It's not a cooldown that you want to start the fight with. Unless you're obviously playing with a coordinated team and you want to speed boost together everybody on them, right? What you should do with your shout is you want to bait their cooldowns and then use your shout because they don't have their cooldowns to protect themselves against your shout. Or it could be a defensive cooldown. When you're getting run over and you're getting low, you can use your shout, right? And another thing, you also use quite a decent amount of your cooldowns, axe swing, knife, right? Knife and axe swing on tank. And the problem with that is that it gets out healed in a second, and it barely does damage. It depends. Like on Ramatra, it literally does no damage. On Hazard, literally does no damage. But like even if I take Reinhardt, which is arguably the weakest tank, if every time you use your knife and every time you use your axe swing on squishes, they ended up dying or at the very least run away. You know? Run away. So the way I was VOD reviewed in past and I coach, I was told a lot to engage with it. T-Mac, I remember your VOD reviews. I believe I VOD reviewed you before, correct? I'm not mistaken. I'm not mixing you up with somebody else. I am very certain I gave you the same advice beforehand. And I'm very certain that anybody who coached you from the people that I work with have told you, because I remember watching the VOD reviews that were done for you. I could be mixing you up with somebody else, but I don't think I am. And I think that you are misrepresenting. I don't think anyone has ever, from me or my team, has ever told you to engage with shout. Maybe engage after you baited out their cooldowns. You know? But the thing is, T-Mac, I remember personally 1 year ago. You see how my memory works, dude. 1 year ago, I gave you the same advice. bait out their cooldowns, and then engage with yours. 1 year later, you don't rank up, right? 1 year later, like I haven't coached you in a year. 1 year later, you don't rank up. And then I watch this. What do? You make the same mistake. Absolutely the same mistake. And now the question is, like, I'm genuinely curious as to why. I'm 4 ranks higher now? One sec, let me check that. I could be mixing up with somebody else. That's why I want to check that. Give me 1 second. I see. That was wow. That was more than a year ago. That was 2023. I see. 2023. Oh, there's also March. Okay, there's also 2024. Over. It was way over a year ago. It's almost actually 2 years now. It's a year and a half. It's a year and a half. It's a year and a half. So, but the point I'm making, T-Mac, is that it's been a year and a half, and you're pretty much within the same range, right? It's been a year and a half, and within the same range. And I still remember. So like, that's great. Like my memory, I remember. And I gave you the same advice a year and a half ago. And the question I would like to ask you is that, how come it's almost like I teach and then you're not implementing, and the question is genuinely why is that? And like, did you perhaps like go to other coaches, then they told you something different? Did you perhaps like try it a few times and you realized it wasn't working, or what was it? Haven't had any other coaches, don't think. Okay. Because I remember. I mean, I'm not gonna, because what we do in I'm not gonna pull up the Vod Review and stuff, but I remember precisely. That I told you, utilize knife and sometimes axe swing to force cooldowns out of the enemy, and then engage with your shout. I remember that. It was, you have to understand, that Vod Review was done like a year and a half ago. I remember that. I haven't had any other coaches and think, yeah, so I'm asking, like, why do you think that is? Like, why do you think you are not implementing the advice? You know, like, why is that? What do you think that is? I'm asking. If you haven't any other coaching, I'm just wondering why. Do you feel like you're kind of autopiloting? Do you feel like you're not thinking about the things? I'm like, the reason why I'm asking this question is because I'm trying to figure out the problem so I can help more. It is hard in game to keep up with everything going on. Okay, so I think I understand what the issue is. I think that T-Mac, you might be thinking about too many things. You might be thinking about too many things at once, right? Because you want, so when you are giving yourself feedback, or you receive feedback from me or any other whatever, when you receive feedback, you want to focus on that feedback. When somebody tells you, when you do juggling, sing a song. That's the only thing that he asks you. When you're juggling, sing a song. That's what you should be focusing on. Singing the song when you're juggling. He doesn't ask you to add more bows to the juggling instead of 3 to 4. Not sing a different song. I know that my analogy is not amazing, but I think you're getting the point. You want to focus on the thing that you're struggling with that will get you results. At first, you're gonna suck. You're gonna fail. It's not gonna work. You're gonna do it poorly. But you have to stay persistent. To be like, yes, it hasn't worked, but it hasn't worked because I've been doing it incorrectly. What have I been doing correctly? And when you focus on one thing, it's very easy to take feedback. Like, the simple thing you should work on, T-Mac, is use knife, axe swing on things that will force cooldowns. Are full cooldowns gonna be forced from tanks? Yes, his mitigation, and that is easy. Like that's his low, like shortest cooldown. So there's no point to use your axe swing and knife to force tank cooldown because these cooldown is as short as yours. So it's an endless cycle. But if I throw a knife on Symmetra, she TPs. If I throw a knife on Lucio, he speeds. If I throw a knife on Genji, he deflects, right? And these are fairly long cooldowns comparison to the 4-second cooldown on a knife for the axe swing. And then after they used up their cooldowns, and now they have nothing to protect themselves, I go with my shout. And when you think about that only, all of a sudden you realize that keeping up with the game is not that difficult. Now, you might feed, you might fuck up your positioning, you might have bad target priority, right? But you'll see how all of a sudden it's not that hard to think about just that one thing. I think that you're just thinking about too many things at once. Just focus on the thing that you need to fix in order to improve. And then move on to the next thing. Right now, the biggest thing is that you're using your shout 99% of the time for no reason. And then they just jump on you because you have no shout. You know, they're not even smart. They're like, oh, Junker Queen, no shout, we jump. It's that, and then you're dead. It's that simple. Junker Queen just used knife, axe swing on her hazard. Let's jump. It's that simple. So try to focus your knives and your axe swings on things that, number one, are likely to die, or at the very least are likely to force a cooldown. Number two, only click your shout when you're absolutely in danger or when the enemies are killable. Are they killable? When they don't have cooldowns. Not, I want to spit on Symmetra across the map when she has TP and standing next to 2 supports. Because that is not going to work. If the supports next to her have no sleep, no nade, no TP, now you might have a chance. Alright? Because, like, your positioning, by the way, is pretty good. I don't know why it's not a positioning issue. It's not that you don't know what the position is. You do know. You do know when to push. You do know when to pull back. You do understand playing next to cover and holding the corners. But the problem is that you can't do much when you never have cooldowns when they have theirs. Do you notice like fucking Hazard jumps on you, Symmetra TPs, 3 turrets, Lucio boops you, they all speed on you, and you just have nothing. It's almost like you have an intruder in your home. You load out the pistol, you shoot all of your bullets on the wall, right? And then you have no bullets left, and then the intruder just goes in. And like, fuck, like I don't have anything. I just spent the entire thing, then spent the entire mag on nothing. So you see, like, you're overthinking this. It's not that you don't know where your team is and where is the best place to take space. You're actually, the way you take space, you know, the way you take space and all that stuff, and you do, like, for your positioning is not the issue. That's what I'm telling you. That's why you're overthinking this. You're trying to make it into a problem that it doesn't actually exist. You don't have an issue or struggle like understanding where your teammates are because you do pay attention to them most of the time. At least according to this VOD. You do understand the positioning. You're playing positioning very well. You take the space pretty well. But the problem is the reason why you take the space very well is because you use everything initially. So they have to give space. So they don't use anything, use everything. So they give space initially, and then they take it back because they don't have anything to protect it. You got this, Teamm. You got this. But keep your head focused on one thing at a time. Don't spread out. Don't spread yourself too thin. One thing at a time. I want to focus to make sure I use my shout when enemies have no cooldowns. Pretty straightforward. And of course, don't use everything on the tank, please. Alright, chat, it's 2:30 a.m. I'm getting really, really tired. I would continue the VOD review very likely tomorrow. If you'd like to have more of the coaching, rankupacademy.gg, or you can shoot me a DM for private coaching. Private coaching is significantly more expensive, so I would recommend anybody to join rankupacademy.gg. It will help you exactly with what you're struggling with. It show you the problem, it will show you the solution, and it's gonna ensure that you're actually doing the things in order to rank up. Tomorrow, yep. You guys have a lovely rest of the day, lovely rest of the night, and you know, go to the gym, be good, be nice, keep killing it, guys.